Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. How you doing? How was your weekend? My name is Daphne Antoine. I am the home biz mama, basically helping moms launch and thrive from a home based business. With that being said, I had a wonderful weekend. I had the great privilege of attending the Faith Figures Conference 2023 here in Chicago. If you are not familiar with Faith Figures, it's a business and organization by Lola Tomorrow. Go ahead and connect with her and follow her. There's a whole Facebook page. With full of amazing women who are in business, who are thriving, and who are, connecting with each other, learning from one another, and yeah, and basically thriving. So that being said, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, so I can give you a shout out. I'm all about reciprocation. So please, I see you. Go ahead and comment so that I can shout you out. This is gonna be a quick um, conversation. It's basically me sharing some of the stuff that I learned over the weekend by attending the Faith Figures Conference. And so today's topic, if you saw it, is basically three biggest mistakes that entrepreneur make, three relationship mistakes that entrepreneur make, right? And so the conference started with like kind of like a hot conversation, a hot to hot conversation, which is something that us as entrepreneurs really need to have, not only with ourselves but also like people we do business with or business partners, and then so that we can recognize like the different relationships that we have in business, and how we can protect them and how we can manage them, and how we can ultimately thrive, right? So just gonna go right into it. I'm in the Chicagoland area, so for any one of you who are in Chicago, feel free to shout out where you connecting from. Okay, so number one thing is that our relationship as entrepreneurs affect our business, right? So again, these are like some of the teachings that I took from the Faith Figures Conference, and so some of the things that I learned and how I'm applying it to my life and my business. And so oftentimes as entrepreneurs, we have, and as women, as mom, we have so many roles, right? Hello, Jolo. Thanks for watching. Shout out. What's mom? Yeah. So we, as women, we are moms. We are wives. We some of us are still employed. Some of us still have a 9 to 5. What else? We have businesses. We have a lot. Hey, Mika. Yes, please feel free to follow up later. I know you're like an amazing supporter. I appreciate you. And so, and then basically our relationship, it affects our business, and we have to recognize that so that we can properly plan for when our personal life is gonna go ahead. And I don't want to interject, because at the end of the day, we all have our priorities. I mean, I love business, but then business is not my number one priority. My family is, right? And so therefore it's good for us to identify what are some of the relationships that we have, and to categorize them and prioritize them, so that we don't feel like bombarded when it comes to maintaining our sanity. Because if we're going after the business, and we're going after the marriage, and we're going after the ministry, and we're going after the children, it may be a lot. Okay, so sometimes we're thinking, okay, I'm not doing a lot in business, and we feel like, okay, we I mean, like, we really maybe talk down to ourselves, and we say, oh well, I'm not doing anything. But it's because we have certain relationships that take priority, and we have to acknowledge that, and then so that we can better plan and we can better prepare, and so that we can organize our schedule so we can show up fully ourselves in each of those areas. Okay, so we have to acknowledge that our relationships do affect our business, and we have to plan ahead and take the proper steps so that we don't become discouraged and quit, because we don't want to quit. Okay, we want to thrive in every area, but sometimes it's not gonna be at the same time, and we do have to acknowledge that sometimes we may be like the best wife there is, and maybe not the best entrepreneur there is, and sometimes we may be the best entrepreneur and maybe not the best wife. Okay, so let's identify the relationships that are important to us, and let's prioritize those relationships, as well as in our day, in our I think I've recently started doing that. Whereas, and the thing is though, it's not set in stone. It will always change. You have to reevaluate. You have to evaluate what works for you and your family. So maybe, like you say, I'm working 2 days in my business this week, and maybe next week you say I'm working 3 days in my business. I didn't mean to I didn't mean to like stay at this whole point. It's because it does really apply to me. Maybe that's why I'm kind of hammered down on it. But yeah, so let's go to the next one, right? So again, the topic is like kind of like some of relationship mistakes that we made in business, as well as maybe like kind of like the hot issues, right? So some of us, we may have fear when it comes to business. Okay, we may have some fear about maybe succeed or failing, or maybe not knowing enough, or maybe not having like the proper tools, not knowing how to set up. Maybe we don't want to get any criticisms, right? Those are all fears, right? So we need to know that fear will not sustain our business. It will not. Okay, and then sometimes that was a big conversation in the conference, is that sometimes we are afraid of people, we are afraid of relationships, right? Sometimes we're not looking to partner with other people, we are not looking to collaborate with other people because of the fear of either getting hurt or either getting taken advantage of. And I'm sure you've heard it a lot of business, when people start a business together, they partner with each other, and then chaos happen. Okay, but then that does not mean that you have to keep this fear and then just block anyone and everyone from entering your space, from entering your business, because at the end of the day, you and I, we never know who's gonna be potentially be helpful to the success of our business. Okay, so it's good to evaluate, it's good to discern, because at the end of the day, some of us we can sense. I mean, again, I've had issues with people who I've done business with, not everyone, but at the end of the day, sometimes you can discern it, sometimes you can't. But if we've been on the block long enough, we can tend to see if someone mean well, or if someone is looking out for the best interest. You're not always gonna know 100%, but at the end of the day, we should not let the fear of potentially getting taken advantage of, or maybe something bad happened to your business, and stopping you from getting it together with people, learning from one another, connecting with people, collaborating with people. Like business, just like business is a relationship, right? So just like any relationship, people get hurt, mistakes happen, misunderstanding happen. Hello, Crystal. And then we should not keep fear from letting us connect, collaborate, and partner with different people. Okay. um, I briefly touched about misunderstanding. because a lot of time, not a lot of time, sometime, right? What we think is mean spirited could also be a misunderstanding. And recently, I reached out to someone because they had made a post about someone who asked them a question, and then potentially thinking the person might, they may get offended, right? But then this person explained that they did not get offended because they know the heart of the person. So it's important for us to, when we are, I don't want to say dealing, when we are working with someone, that we know them well enough to know their heart, because sometimes somebody may not communicate something exactly how we would want to, but that does not mean that they meant harm, right? And then so, and then again, the third point was you can mean well and still mismanage people, right? And then so basically, sometimes someone can mean well, but in the way they say something can be hurtful. And then so it's for us to be able to discern those kind of intention and give people grace. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna, I don't want to say end, but basically I'm saying give people grace. Just like you would want someone to give you grace, it's important for you to give, if you have employees, to give your employees grace. If you have customers, to give them grace. Okay. And if you are a customer and you are working with an entrepreneur, yes, we promise excellence. Yes, we need to do what we promise we will do, that what we said we will do. But then there's like that 1% when something goes wrong, and you know we are human, and then sometimes it's our fault, sometimes it could be a vendor fault, but at the end of the day, regardless of whose fault it is, we are entrepreneur, we have to take the responsibility. So that's why, business is a relationship. So you have you have a relationship with your employees, you have a relationship with your vendors, you have a relationship with your customers. It's important for all of us give each other grace. Yes, Crystal, she says so true. And if any one of you are watching right now and you have a business, feel free to type it in the comment. I'm all about, supporting and loving, because at the end of the day, we can all win at this. Okay, so feel free to type what you do, comment your business. I'm all about, supporting. If you're here, you're supporting me. Why would I not support you? So, with that being said, last but not least, another mistake that entrepreneur make is that we sometimes miscategorize people. Okay, what do I mean by that? Sometimes we we have to know who are our associates, we have to know who are our friends, we have to know who are our business partners. If we put somebody in a position, that they had no intention of being in, and then they don't fulfill that role that we classify them as, you know it's on us. It's on us. We have to properly classify people to know that who are our friends, who are our associates, and who are our potential partners. So not everyone is meant to be your business partner. Not everyone is meant to be your associate. Not everyone is meant to be your friend. Um, and then so, and then sometimes we don't have the capacity for that. Okay, so if you don't have the capacity, or have no intention, of being friend with someone, or being an associate with someone, or being a business partner of someone, so both of us have to be able to acknowledge what is the relationship. Oftentimes people get hurt in relationship, business relationship. Hey sis, this girl is the best. She's a she's a businesswoman. If you need it, I'm sure she does it. And if she doesn't do it, she will do it. Hey sis. Yeah. So we have to properly identify, the people who are in our lives, the people in our business, and so we can classify them when it comes to our business. Hey Dion, what it do? Y'all amazing. Appreciate the support. Yeah. If you new, or if you're just getting on this live, my name is Daphne Antoine. I am the home biz mama. Basically, I share resources with entrepreneurs to thrive, right? And then so I share business tools that people can use to launch their business. And if you don't have a business and you are interested in launching a business, the holiday is around the corner. So maybe you do not want to get all your Christmas shopping done out of pocket. Go ahead and contact me. We have amazing tools for you and resources for you to thrive in business. And if you are live with me here and you have a business, feel free to type it in the comment. I'm all about, supporting and loving and, have us all win together. So I was talking about kind of like some of the relationship mistake people make when it comes to business. This is basically some of the learning that I got from the Faith Figures conference that I attended over this past weekend with Lola Tomor. And then so we do have to understand that our relationships affect our business, and it's our responsibility to prioritize our lives so we can know what's important to us and how we can show up in each of the different relationships that we have successfully. And then what else? And I talk about fear will not sustain our business. Okay, we should not let fear stop us from having different business relationship with people, because at the end of the day, you know we need people to thrive as business in business. Okay, so we need people to be our customers, we need people to be our clients, and potentially to be our business partners, right? So if we had different, maybe like a not so great experience in the past with people when it comes to a business, that should not stop us from developing new relationship and potentially collaborating with new people. And then I quickly touch on, as individuals, sometimes people may do something without intentionally harm us, which could hurt. But at the end of the day, we have to give people grace when it comes to business. Okay, so just like we want grace from people, it's important that we give grace as well. And last but not least, we have to be able to identify the different roles people play in our business, and for them to classify them properly. Because when we put people in a role that they had no intention in being, and they don't even know that the role that we expect them to play, and then they don't show up as we were expecting, it's not on them, it's on us. So we have to know who are our business partners, who are our friends, and who are our associates, and who's simply a client. Okay, so with that being said, you know business has relationships, and it's up to us to manage them and manage them well, for our sake and for our business sake. So I quickly touch on how I share resources to help entrepreneurs thrive. I know a lot of times some of us may have a business idea, but we don't know the tech, right, to go ahead and present it in a way, that so we can market it online, and we can market it in different platforms. So if that's you, and you have something that you want to share with the world, something that you business that you are doing, but then you need to get online, you need to set up your website, you need to set up a funnel, whatever it is, go ahead and visit bizlaunchtool.com. So Biz Launch Tool, it's gonna tell you of this easy to use funnel. It's affordable, and I don't want to call it a funnel because obviously you can do anything and everything there. You can create a retail store there. You can create a website there. You can create a landing page there. Uh, Basically, I'm sure whatever you need to basically launch your business, you can create it there. It's very affordable. I mean, if you're in business right now and you're spending more than $25 a month on a website or a funnel, you need to talk to me. You need to go ahead and visit bizlaunchtool.com, and it's gonna tell you about this amazing resource that can help you launch your business. I promise you. If you do the work, if you do the work, okay, I'm not gonna promise you anything that if you don't do it, it's not gonna happen. But you can literally put your business online in a week or less. So visit bizlaunchtool.com. Will they help make a personal domain? Yeah, that's Dion. Yes, Dion. It will help you make a personal domain. So basically, that the website, it has like the trainings, and so if you follow the training, it's gonna teach you how to set up the website. It's gonna teach you how to purchase the domain. It's going to teach you how to connect it to the landing page. Basically, it has all the step by steps instructions. Okay, and I know some of you may be busy and you may not want to do the work yourself. That's where I come in. So I will share the resources with you. And for those of you who do have the time and want to do it yourself, by all means, go ahead and take advantage of that. But maybe you may like, okay, I don't have the time. I'd rather have it done for me service. Then reach out to me. Then I can share with you how I can take care of it for your business. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you who are here, commenting and loving and supporting. I appreciate you. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, my sis Christine. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, me, Moimika. And thank you, Jolo. So I will see you all tomorrow, and maybe I'll do like a quick tutorial about the Biz Launch tool and how you can literally get started with it, and launch your business. And the great thing about it also is, if that's something that you do go forward and you use it for yourself and you see that I promise you, it's very easy and it's affordable, and other people who are entrepreneurs or even real estate agent, people who need to be present online, and you share with them, you earn an 80% commission. Okay, and then so basically, just by sharing this tool with maybe two people and they take advantage of it, yours is free. With that being said, have a wonderful day. My name is Daphne Antoine, and I will see you all tomorrow. Again, visit bizlaunchtool.com for all your tech need when it comes to marketing your business. Bye for now.